Okay, today, as promised, I'm going to prepare four cards uh, to be graded. So, what I'm going to do is I pretty much received these four cards I bought it from eBay. So, I'm going to pre-grade and also prepare them, send over to PSA or BGS, depends on how I go through uh, to see if the quality is good. I only send to BGS only if I think it's a potential BGS 10 or black label. However, again, disclaimer: I'm not professional grader or anything. I'm still learning, so just hope that I share what I know, I share what I do, and hopefully that will helps you if you are also thinking about grading yourself or send the cards to the PSA or BGS. Okay, so share what I'm using. First of all, you need a card saver, that's for sure. You need some magnifier, so if just kind of pre-grade to see the card conditions. This little thing I bought it from Amazon. So this thing it just gives you a better look on the car conditions. Okay, and there's a switch. When you switch, there's a light. Okay, so you don't have to use this. Only if you need to check some you're not sure it's light refractions or dent, you probably need to use this. Otherwise, most likely use the naked eyes or use this magnifier. So there's a buttons give you different light. Okay, so bottom. So usually this is good enough. Okay, penny sleeve. I know that the car already with penny sleeve, but you I usually I usually still need to re-clean them, making sure there's no dust inside of original or the seller package, right? And this usually I tied up. I stick this onto the penny sleeve, so the grader can easily pull out from the card saver. Okay, and this if you're familiar with grading, this is the centering tools. Most of the time I don't need to use it. If you are experienced enough, you can tell. But sometimes, right? Sometimes I think this will be useful to the back of the car. Sometimes if you are not sure your border, it's heavy. Sometimes this thing it's helpful, but just by looking at this, right? I think this car is it's pretty well centering. Left, I'm not sure. Left is probably a bit heavier. Probably not. Probably not. But the naked eye looks like. Let me see. For example, first you do the match and you reading. You should able to read from the dots, right? So this one give you. Nice, sure you can see it's like almost. I would say on my eye, I look at it, it's almost 3. And the left hand side, yeah, I think the left it's if you see this line, it's the black border almost hit the 3. In here, I think if you see here carefully, it's still have a space to 3. So the left border, it's definitely heavier than the right. So my naked eye told me the right thing, right? So this car for sure I'm not gonna send to the BGS, right? So the left border it's heavy on the right, but I think still fall into, the if I send to PSA, I believe this still fall into the 60/40 requirements, still a potential 10. Okay. All right, so I'm going to clean up this card for now. Yeah, the remaining are exposure. Search for your clouds. I think we pre-grade this card. You just kind of draft pre-grade this card. I think this card is pretty clean. So And these two are the low end, lower cost cards. Safra, H foil, and this is the lining. I think this card costs like $40-50, but still awesome card. Okay, so first, let me do this one. Okay. Yeah. So, oh, you also need this fiber cloth to clean the dust. These cards are very expensive. You can buy this fiber cloth for, you know, probably 30 pieces for, I don't know, I forgot cost, less than $10 probably. So every time you have several cards to clean, you should open one, because you don't want to have, you don't want to use the old one that already have a dust on it. So okay, so you need this gloves. Yeah, most of the time I wear the gloves, making sure you don't have your fingerprint on the card. Usually I just wear one, so it depends on which hands I need to hold the card. So when you get the card out, first you need to see where's the sleeve open. Looks like this one's on the bottom. So I don't use your finger, go in, try to, you know, squeeze the card and pull out the card. Usually you just do this kind of technique. Let me just zoom out a little bit so you guys can see clear. Oh, sorry. Zoom out a little bit. Okay, so usually I do this. I wear the gloves, so this card will go into this hands. You hold carefully, softly holding the card on this, and you do this kind of tapping, right? And you see the card goes out here, and you just hold softly and pull the cards. Okay. And you can reuse the penny sleeve, save there, right? You can use the penny sleeve for other cheaper card later on, but reuse that penny sleeve to send to the grading service. Okay, so now you have this card. You can start kind of pre-grade. Usually I put on the mat, centering, and now you use Magfire to checking the card condition. Okay, so let me see. So first you check the surface. I don't see any scratch on the surface. I can zoom a bit so you guys can see it together. Surface looks good. And now, next, you check on corners. Any fold, dent on corners. Looks good. Now, so you don't want to use your finger to clip, try to lift over the cards, because you may dent on the corners. Usually, I just grab any other cards. You want to flip underneath the cards, lift over, use your hands to lift up, and now you can start checking right, you need to checking corners and also the edges. Okay, see anything on it? Okay, now, okay. Good, the edges has no problem. Now, sort of flip over. Don't worry if you use your the other hands, leave the fingerprint, because I need to clean that anyways. Now we just do the eyeball checking on the card. Okay. No problem. I don't see any scratch, any dent, right? corner looks good. Okay, now moving on, cleaning up the card. Okay, open up the fiber cloth. Okay, you need to use the new one every single time. Now, doing the cleaning, right? I just usually wrap up on your fingers. Try not to apply a lot of pressure, because you may dent the cards, especially the corners. So when you clean, you should just softly touch and going outwards. Okay, because you don't want against the cards, right? Otherwise you damage the edges, the corners. The main purpose, you clean up the dust, and you also remove your fingerprint. If you check online, a lot of people use alcohols, some liquids. Yeah, that's only for very bad condition cards, right? I don't use those products usually, because when I buy the cards, I need to ensure the cards condition is close to, should be better than mint, basically. Okay, so you don't want to take risk. These cards are very expensive. You don't want to take risk. Okay, once you finish, now you need to make sure don't use your hands without gloves to touch the cards. Now you need to flip the cards carefully. Okay, putting here, kind of position to the right, and do another cleaning. Okay, soft touch. I'm not sure you can see, there's sometimes there's a dust, white dust on it. If you sand the car with the dust, what they're putting on the slabs, you will see the dust in the slab. Okay, so carefully go around, soft touch. Don't try not to apply too much pressure. Going outwards, again, that's very important. Outwards. Okay, this card is done. Next, I am switch hands where to my right hands, because I'm going to use my right hand to pick up the card and putting on a new sleeves. Okay, next step, I need cost saver. Also, I need penny sleeve, a new one. Okay, this one. Okay, you need also this one. Also, you need this kind of small thin tape. So, okay, now let's do it. Carefully. Oh, sorry, wrong hand. You use this one. Lift over the card. Handle. Soft. This hand, you kind of use your fingers, just open the penny sleeve and soft, closely put it in the sleeves. Okay, and you don't want to push in, you use too many force, and you just kind of tap. It goes in like this. Okay, now I think this card, I see I think this edge, it's a little bit, I'm not sure you can see here. The edge is kind of, hopefully it's not gonna cause an issue, but this that's what I'm saying right now, because search foil, sometimes if you use your naked eyes, you cannot really tell that's a dent on the edge, or that's the light reflections in this case, right? You need to use your magnifier to triple check the edge. I think this one, I'm a bit worried about this top. It's a little bit rough on this corner on here, right? But I hope this one, yeah, if you can, not sure you can see here. Okay. Anyhow, I will still. So this card definitely I'm gonna send to the PSA. I'm not gonna send this card to the BGS. Okay. Any of the air and tiny things worries me. I'm not going to send it to the BGS. Okay. Okay. Let's keep going. Let me flip. Okay. Now I need to switch the glove to the right hand, because now this hand is going to holding on the card server. I'm going to teach you how to smoothly put the card into the card saver. It's not that straightforward. It's not easy to slide in to the card saver. Now I usually put the tape here. I show you why. So next step, I'm going to put this card into the card saver. This card saver, it's not that easy to put in, so you can clean the surface, right? So let me teach you how I do it. I'm not saying this is the right way, but I show you. That's how I figure out. You pretty much put your paws, your wrist on the table. Okay, so you slightly open put this. Okay, so you put this on the table. Okay, put the sleeve on the table, and you hold the card slowly. You need to look the two edges, two corners. If you feel any resistance, you need to redo it. Okay, so you need to slightly push until you cannot. When you feel like a resistance, you should stop. Right? It's okay. It's too shallow. If you see this, still have a lot of space underneath. Okay, now what you do right now, you don't want to use your finger to pushing down. You may damage your edge, the top edge, and also the underneath, right? So what you try to do right now, you need to do this technique. I'll try not to remove the. So what you just tap, 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 tap. It goes down. Okay. Do this, you won't damage your card. And now, if the grader receive this, they don't need to risk taking out your cards. I know PSA, they may just cut the card saver, or if they want to, you give grader another option. They can just pull this tab to take out your card. Right? Simple, easy, low risk, but you just don't know what grader will do. So usually I put this. Okay, I put this tape as a handy. Okay, so this is how I prepare the grading cards. Okay, I'm going to show you more, but in this video I'm going to show this is. The steps I apply, right? Oh, this is dust. Okay, I'll do more, but for the next couple of videos, I probably will summarize or shorten how I shorten my steps. Try not to talk a lot. Okay.